came from, we had been in America, in the US, and we'd been in actually Miami in a rehearsal room.
Angus McKinnon is a guitarist, songwriter, and co-founder of the Australian hard rock band ACDC. After playing in the band Kentucky, later called Tantrum, he and his brother Malcolm formed the band ACDC. Known for its iconic uniform look and impressive guitar skills, it is hard not to notice this legend. Their first single was Can I Sit Next to You, and their debut album was High Voltage. Their studio album Highway to Hell became their best-selling album. However, it was overtaken by the album Back in Black, released as a tribute to Bon Scott, the band's lead singer who died from alcohol poisoning. It became the second highest-selling album worldwide.
And I think probably this may sound strange, but we went in on a Friday.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
His full name is Angus McKinnon Young, also known as A-Bomb, the guitar god. He was born on March 31st, 1955, in Cranhill, Glasgow, United Kingdom, making him 66 years old at the time of this production. He stands at 5 feet 2 inches or 157 centimeters tall. After duck walking, writhing, and feigning electrocution, ACDC's 57-year-old schoolboy retires from the stage to hotel room for a more conservative pursuit. Landscapes are his specialty, but as Young once said, "I'll have a crack at anything. I've even been given a paintbrush and told to do a little bit of wall painting." He is a heavy smoker and has been almost all his life, but is a teetotaler and has been all his life. He also supports Rangers FC. He has donated to many causes in his life, including the Grammy Foundation and Music Cares. Angus Young is currently married to Ellen Van Lockham. The couple started dating in 1979 and have been together for around 42 years, 4 months, and 5 days. Like most celebrities, Angus Young tries to keep his personal and love life private. The couple still loves together, and they never had any children. Looks like the legend is keeping his gifts for himself.
Really done weekends. We kind of worked for the week and said, okay, we'll take Saturday and Sunday off. And but this time we actually said we'll go in on the weekend.
Young's father, William Young, and his family lived at 6 Scaryvore Road in the Cranhill district of Glasgow in Scotland. William worked first as a wheelboy in a rope works, and then as a machine saw operator in an asbestos cement business. In 1940, William joined the Royal Air Force, serving in World War II as a flight engine mechanic. After the war, William worked as a yardman for a builder, and then as a postman. His wife Margaret was a housewife. The Young family moved into a semi-detached house at 4 Burleigh Street in the Sydney suburb of Burwood. Angus dropped out of Ashfield Boys High School at age 15. He first started playing on a banjo, restrung with 6 strings. He first started playing guitar on a cheap acoustic model purchased secondhand by his mother. His first Gibson SG was bought secondhand around 1970 from a music shop just down the street from his home. I got out and got a Gibson SG that I played until it got wood rot because so much sweat and water got into it. The whole neck worked. I bought it secondhand. It was about a 67. It had a real thin neck, really slim, like a custom neck. It was dark brown. In 1973, he and his brother Malcolm formed ACDC with Angus on lead guitar, Malcolm on rhythm guitar, Colin Burgess on drums, Larry Van Crete on bass, and Dave Evans as a vocalist. Their first single was Can I Sit Next to You? It was later re-recorded with Bon Scott as their vocalist, as Can I Sit Next to You Girl? After trying a number of stage costumes, he finally settled on his signature schoolboy look, as suggested by his sister Margaret, who created the original uniform. Later, he used his school uniform. In 1975, ACDC released their debut album High Voltage. They followed up with TNT, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Let There Be Rock, and Powerage over the next 3 years. Highway to Hell, a studio album, became their best-selling in 1979 and launched them to new heights of fame. The group's lead singer, Bon Scott, died from alcohol poisoning shortly afterward. Following Bon Scott's death, ACDC recruited ex-Geordie singer Brian Johnson to finish the album they had started. In 1980, Back in Black was released as a tribute to Scott. AC/DC's 1981 album, For Those About to Rock We Salute You, was a big success. The following albums, Flick of the Switch, Fly on the Wall, and Blow Up Your Video, gained mediocre success. AC/DC's 1990 studio album, The Razor's Edge, brought them some glory. It reached 5 times multi-platinum in the US and sold between 10 and 12 million copies worldwide. The 1995 album Ballbreaker included the tracks Hard as a Rock, Boogeyman, Cover You in Oil, Hail Caesar, and Ballbreaker. The album Stiff Upper Lip was released 5 years later. They put together the songs used for the Iron Man 2 soundtrack into an album released in 2010. It reached number 1 in many countries, including the UK, and number 4 in the US. Young has designed the Angus Young SG, collaborating with Gibson Guitar Corporation, with a pickup in the bridge position and a 57 classic humbucker and lightning bolt inlays on the neck. Back in Black became the second highest-selling album worldwide, behind only Michael Jackson's Thriller. It reached 22 times multi-platinum in the US alone and sold 50 million copies worldwide. In 2008, AC/DC brought out Black Ice, which debuted at number 1 in 29 countries and was certified multi-platinum in 14. It became one of their most successful albums worldwide. This talented musicians band AC/DC was named so after seeing the letters AC/DC on the back of their Sister Margaret's sewing machine. AC/DC stands for Alternating Current, Direct Current. This popular guitarist frequently does the Chuck Berry duck walk and throws himself to the ground, kicking, shaking, and spinning in circles in kind of a spasm while playing the guitar. Young was advised by his older brother George that if he ever tripped over his guitar cable, to start playing and make it look like it was part of the act. Young also included a sort of striptease as part of a mid-show ritual, during which he slowly took off his schoolboy outfit, running across the stage to elicit cheers from the audience, culminating in a mooning gesture to expose his underwear, generally chosen with the colors of the local flag, or occasionally offering a brief glimpse of his bare buttocks. He would then grab his guitar and play the remainder of the show topless.
2 other ideas that we had before that we had worked on really was only 2 of the tracks. One was Highway to Hell.
As of 2021, Young makes around $4 million from his music. His concerts usually end up raking in around $2 million a night. As of 2021, his net worth is estimated to be $160 million. In 2007, Angus and Ellen designed a 3-story mansion in Ellen's hometown, a small Dutch town called Alton. The multi-million-dollar home includes a recording studio, several guest rooms, and a huge backyard. The Youngs also own a home in the Kangaroo Point area of Sydney. Angus Young likely owns the following cars: a Bentley Thunderguts, a Ferrari, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Range Rover Sport, a Bugatti Veyron, a Bentley Continental GT, and a Cadillac Escalade.